you to do that? I said, nothing. I have work. I can't meet unless you have. Dr. Pepper?
Guys are driving me to drink.
Where'd you get it from?
8 the buck and a half. Although somebody left this one on my foot.
You guys all
I gotta
set?
check the seal on
All
that.
set?
Right. Should kind of poison you.
Good evening. I'd like to bring the Lisbon Town Council special meeting from Monday, June 8th, 2015 to order. Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. First item, please.
Is roll call. Council Garrison?
Present.
Council Lunt?
Here.
Councilor McTevier?
Here.
Council Bickford?
Here.
Council Pesky?
Here.
Council Crafts?
Here.
And Council Brunel is excused.
He is excused tonight. Before we move on, I just want to let the public know that this is a special town council meeting. It's not going to operate in the same fashion as every other town council meeting. We're going to skip item number 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to 7. And if the clerk could move us to item number 7, please.
Under Council Orders, Ordinances, and Resolutions, Order 2015-135, the clerk's certificate on special town meeting petition.
Troy, would you like to give us a brief overview of your process?
The petition was filed, and the names were reviewed, and 636 were certified. And the petition is certified as being insufficient for the following reasons. Section 8.42D of the Charter provides that special town meeting petitions must be filed within 15 days after the budget being questioned becomes legally adopted. The school committee budget articles as of 5/12/15 have not been legally adopted. On March 19, 2015, the council approved a school budget with several amendments to the budget articles as of 5/12/15. that were submitted by the school committee. The amended budget articles approved by the council must be validated in a budget validation referendum pursuant to Maine law and the charter before they are legally adopted. The budget validation referendum is scheduled for June 9th, 2015, tomorrow. The petition does not comply with the charter requirement that a special town meeting petitions must be filed within 15 days after the budget being questioned becomes legally adopted under Maine law and the charter. Provide that the council is the legislative body responsible for the adoption of the school budget under Maine law, and that the school budget approved by the council is submitted to a referendum for validation in accordance with Maine law. A special town meeting to reconsider a school budget approved by the council and by the voters in a secret ballot validation referendum would not be consistent with the statutory and charter requirements for adoption of the school budget.
Perfect, thank you. I'd like to ask a member, Ms. Colby, maybe if you want to represent the petition committee, if you have anything you'd like to say regarding why you appealing the insufficiency, you're more than welcome to address the council.
One of the reasons why we are submitting for a review, there was no clarification as to which state of Maine law, statute, or reference in the charter that is deeming the petition insufficient. So we'd like more clarification as to specific statutes and portions of the charter. And also, it's mentioned in the letter that it doesn't qualify for a special town meeting. However, in the charter, it does state any budget. It doesn't specify municipal or school. So either the charter is incorrect or something needs to be done, because that's misleading to the public considering how we did, follow that accordingly. And on top of that, you guys had approved and adopted it as your budget. So I guess we need clarification as to what you constitute legally adopted.
Great, thank you very much. Do we have anything else from the administration at this point? Nothing? So I'd open the floor for a motion for the, one way or the other, for the clerk's certificate of special town meeting petition.
I'll make a motion to deny the request.
Okay, we have a motion to deny the request. Is there a second to that motion?
I'll second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Any discussion? You guys are all set?
Had the petitioners been informed of the letter from our
I
attorney?
don't believe so.
I think that would clarify some of their issues with regards to the specific
I think what
laws
they're asking for is
is
specifically
in this
identified.
document.
What time, when did we get this? Like an hour ago?
Like less than that.
Less than an hour ago. Which, you're welcome to have my copy if you'd like. It specifically identifies the questions you had as far as what articles. I've spoken to a number of individuals about it. As it states, until it's voted on, the budget isn't legally adopted. And I believe the problem with the second half, as we discussed, is once it's voted on, it is legally adopted, but its voters have already had their say. So a special meeting to reverse that wouldn't work. I think the problem that you're identifying in the charter is the charter was not originally designed with the school budget in mind, because it was written before the school belonged solely to Lisbon. So I think that's where the problem is there. If the school budget itself, I believe, was not being voted on, and our say was the final say, and it was legally adopted that way, in other words, if the folks that come out and vote every 3 years to say yes or no on voting for the budget said, no, we don't want to vote on it anymore, then I believe this would apply then. Once we passed our budget, then this would apply. But since it's being voted on tomorrow, that gives the voters their say, and until it's voted on, it's not official. So I think that's basically what Twyla put in her letter. And I've talked to a number of individuals about it. So I think that's where the problem is with the special meeting.
Yeah, I believe the problem is that the charter was adopted in, I believe, 2006, and then the state law was changed in 2008 to add this whole school referendum validation thing, and it was not considered by the people writing the charter 2 years earlier that was going to happen. So that's why it's a little unclearly worded.
Any other discussion?
I also don't think even if we did say yes, that it would make a difference for tomorrow, because tomorrow's ballot specifically states the one that was approved by the council on the 18th. So, and I believe you've already started accepting absentee ballots, so I don't think we could change it now
Perfect.
if we wanted to.
We have a motion from Councilor Bickford. We have a second, Councilor Mativier. Any other discussion? All those in favor of the motion to deny the request?
Order passed, 6-0.
And at this time, I move that we go to item number 13, please.
To adjourn?
I'd open the floor for a motion.
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Order passed, 6-0.
Meeting adjourned. Thank you.
Yes.
Should I say you just read about the charter not addressing the school
Yes.
budget? It has the RSU labels in the charter itself. How can you say that it does not pertain to the school,
Those were,
to the town
I
budget?
believe, because those were put in after